Hey everyone. Today I've decided to make a video. I've made this video before, but I absolutely hated the way it turned out, so I'm gonna be doing it again. Finally. And sorry, I got a cold. So if I sound funny, I'm apologizing now. But anyways, this video is gonna be all about my tongue piercing. I've gotten a lot of questions about it, and I decided to put them all into a video to make it easier for people who are curious. Hopefully this will help people who've asked me already and future people who are just looking to find out what a tongue piercing is like. So here are my top however many questions. About 8 questions. Alright, so here we go. Also, two last things. If you see me looking down, I'm simply looking at these lovely notes I have created to help me along with this video. That way I don't forget anything. And also, I'm sorry for any weird faces I might make. And third thing, I am sorry for my speech. I'm gonna call it my speech. I'm messing up everything I say today, like every other day, so I guess nothing new. Sorry. And now, here we go. Tongue piercing. Okay, so the number one question that I get asked all the time is, did it hurt? And for me personally, no, it did not. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 2. Nothing higher than a 2, really. It was a little tiny pinch. Really quick and easy. Did not hurt whatsoever. So yeah. It didn't hurt. Alright. Question number 2 that I get asked a lot is, how much did it cost? It all depends on where you go, where you live, big city, small city, whatever. Mine personally cost $30, and I don't think that's too much. It could probably range from $20 to any more. But yeah, for me, $30. It was in a like a medium-sized town, so maybe if you were to go to a smaller town, like a little ghost town type of thing, then maybe it'd be only like 20. And it depends really. So call where you're planning on getting pierced and find out, just to know for sure. Otherwise, you're not gonna know for sure. Okay, this is my 3rd time filming this little question again. Oh, how ironic, because this is question number 3. But I keep dropping the F-bomb every time I try to do this question, so hopefully I don't drop the F-bomb this time. But anyway, question number 3 is, how long was the piercing process, and what was it like? The whole process itself probably took about 10 minutes to do. The majority of that time was taken to do preparation, like sterilizing needles, cleaning your mouth, and all that cool jazz. Anyways, okay, so they're gonna have you take mouthwash, like put it in your mouth, swish it around in your mouth, you know, like stuff you do at the dentist. Yeah. But yeah, they're gonna clean your mouth. I recommend brushing your teeth before you go. Personally, I did not do that because I was not home before I went, and I did not have a toothbrush on me, so I did not brush my teeth. So the lady had to deal with my back breath. But yeah, they're gonna sterilize your needles, clean your mouth, and then they're gonna dry up your tongue with a paper towel. What she did was she took my tongue and she'd go like that and take a paper towel and dry it off so it's not all slippery and wet. I think that's why they do that anyways. I'm not a piercer, so I do not know. If you are a piercer watching this, please tell me why. Comments below. Or if you know and you're not a piercer, tell me anyways. But yeah. They dried my tongue. They dried my tongue with a paper towel about 10 times. No joke. And yeah, they drew it. I cannot talk today, I'm sorry. But yeah, they drew it. Oh my god, they dried off my tongue with a paper towel. I'm not gonna go back there anymore. I didn't say that. And then they took some clamps after they marked my tongue. And they clamped my tongue down and they shoved the needle through it. And that was that. And they shoved the jewelry in there. However, they shoved the jewelry in there. And I think that was that. Then my piercing was done. And then, you know, my tongue was pierced. Number 4 is the healing time for a tongue piercing. It all depends on what you like. It takes roughly around 2 weeks. Okay, trying to think, sorry. Healing time, 2 weeks. For me, it took about 1 before I could, like, eat regularly and whatnot. But, like, for the first week, for me personally, my tongue was extremely swollen. I think this is how it is for basically everyone who has gotten a tongue piercing. Sorry, I cannot talk today. I'm not entirely sure, how long it takes for everyone else, since I'm not everyone else. I am simply me. But swelling was down after a week. It still hurt a little bit. I could eat most things normally. I mean, I ate things the first week that I probably shouldn't have ate anyways. I want to eat something, I'm gonna eat it. That's how I am. Nothing's gonna get in my way of my food and me. But yeah, 2 weeks, swollen first, eat popsicles and such. I think this is a question I'm going to answer later, so I'm going to stop with the eating. But, yes. About 2 weeks, roughly, a little more, a little less, depending on who you are. Question, however many we have done, are on, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it is, how did I clean my tongue when it was all swollen and gross? Well, since you asked. It brushing your teeth, obviously. You brush your tongue. I always brush my tongue, even before I had a tongue piercing, because that's your source of bad breath, at least that's what I've read. But yeah, you clean your tongue with your toothbrush. Be very gentle. If you grab it with the toothbrush or like scrape it or anything, it's gonna hurt like a, you know what I mean. But anyways, yeah, like that. Also, mouthwash. They say to dilute it with water. Personally, I did not dilute it because I like the burn. I don't know. That's what I did. Ooh. Oh, my chair won't go down anymore. But anyways, yeah, mouthwash, brushing your tongue and teeth and whatnot, and that should work. You could probably gargle with salt water if you really wanted to. But every time I do that, I want to throw up. So I did not do that. And my mouth is perfectly fine, healthy, whatnot, so there you go. Okay, I got an itch on my back. Got it. So, question number Mysterio was what I eat. Basically ate anything. The first night that I got it, I ate popsicles because the piercing itself did not hurt, but the swelling and everything hurt really, really, really bad. And so, I ate popsicles. And the next day I tried to eat ravioli, and that didn't work out because it's really hot. And so I gave it to my friend, so yeah. Basically ate anything. I heard people would eat cheese or french fries or smushy fruit, pasta. I mean, you can really eat anything, but unless you're really sensitive to pain and stuff, but people are always like, I'm gonna lose so much weight when I get my tongue pierced. I didn't lose anything, you know why? Because my eating didn't differ really. Just, if it really bothers you, eat cold things like ice cream, eat applesauce, soup. Not soup that's really hot though. It's gonna be terrible. But yeah, basically anything liquidy or cold. Well, no, not like, don't eat ice. Suck on ice, don't eat it. I don't know, I put ice in my mouth and it was really gross and it was bad. But yeah. Question. Fuck, what? Oh, on to the next question. How long have I had it? I've had it over a year, almost a year and a half, probably next month. Or, yes. I'm 16 now. I've had it since I was 15. So I've had it over a year. Okay? And last question, how old do you have to be to get this piercing? Depends where you go. I try to go to the local piercing shop near me, and they said you have to be 18 because they categorize this piercing as a sexual piercing. I was 15 when I got it. Well, I was just about to turn 15. I was technically 14, but the people I went to said it was okay because I was almost 15. So yeah, I did not get this piercing for any sexual reason. I got it for myself because I like the way it looks. It's fun to play with in my mouth, not sexually playing with it. But yeah, depends. Most places might say 18 because they categorize it as a sexual piercing. And then you have to drive like an hour away just to get it pierced. You know, I guess it is what it is. But just basically just call your local piercing place or wherever you plan on getting it done and ask. Hopefully you won't have to be 18 if you're not 18. And yeah, I think this is all. So, if you liked this video or found it helpful, be sure to like, or dislike if you didn't find it helpful. Either one. Comment for any other questions, or if you want to be one of those mean people who have something mean to say, then I guess say it in the comments below. And subscribe for future videos. I plan on making more piercing videos. Ooh, sorry. But yeah, future piercing videos and other videos, so not entirely sure. I think that the subscribe button, I can't talk today, I'm sorry guys. Subscribe button should be right there, probably. And yeah. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I love you all. Bye.